'Cause my monsters are real, and they're trained how to kill, and there's no coming back, and they just laugh at how I feel. And these monsters can fly, and they'll never say die, and there's no going back. If I get trapped, I'll never heal, 'cause my monsters are real.
So this is how it ends. I watched as Leonara and Quasimund finally cast aside all restraint. There was no more patience in them, no more careful words or veiled intent. They wanted Umdurman, and they would have taken it from your corpses without hesitation. Blades were drawn, and in the depths of the vault, while the world above collapsed into fire and ruin, you fought. It was not clean. It was not easy. Some of you fell bleeding and fading, but you rose again as you always do. In the end, you broke them. Leonara, ever cunning, felt her defeat before it came and fled up the vault stairs into the chaos above, leaving Quasimund and the rest to their fate. And just like that, the sword was yours. Durman, at last. You did not waste time. When you emerged, Outskirt was already lost to fire, cultists, and the dead clawing through its streets. Lelth, bloodied but unbowed, called you to the south gate, where Hardy, Jory, Tall, and the last of the militia carved a path through the chaos. There was no ceremony, only urgency. Mounts were waiting. You were to ride north, to Mirror Lake, to the Isle of Mist, and end Azrahel Koth before what remained of the Vale was swallowed entirely. You rode hard and reached the southern shore, where an abandoned fishing village stood in silent decay. With nothing left to lose, you fashioned a seaworthy craft from the wreckage and pushed out into the storm. Beneath you, something vast moved, an enormous octopus hunting in the depths. But even it hesitated in the fury of wind and lightning. The mist thickened as you approached the island, yet Umdurman shielded you, its presence carving a fragile pocket of safety through the choking haze. The tower revealed itself first, rising like a white bone from the island's heart. You climbed, and at its peak, found a weathered skeleton upon an altar, Sathmog's symbol hanging at its neck. When touched, the spirit rose, proclaiming devotion to its three-tongued master, but it was no match for you. It fell quickly, and the amulet was taken. You descended and pressed inward, following tracks into the water. Galio discovered the hidden path, an underwater staircase leading into the island's depths, and you followed into darkness. There you found the remains of Kadal, a fallen dragon knight, and his spirit rose to tell his tale. He had come to save his sister Tuviel, but was slain by the demon Akre. You promised to finish what he could not, and with that, he blessed you and passed on. Deeper still, you found Akre, an enormous crab-like demon standing upon an island in a pool of acid. He was bound by magic to destroy any who crossed, and though he spoke with eerie civility, there was no avoiding the fight. You planned carefully, spreading out through the tunnels to gain advantage. Yet, even before that battle, the dungeon demanded more from you. A massive, enraged troll burst upon part of your group. It struck hard, spreading disease with its blows, and nearly overwhelmed you before you brought it down through sheer force and coordination. Then came Akre. The battle was brutal, acid burned, footing failed. Some of you slipped into the corrosive pool, others fell where they stood, barely clinging to life. But you endured. You always endure. When Akre fell, his body collapsed into demonic flame, belching dark smoke before vanishing entirely. The path forward opened. You descended further, speaking Sathmog's blasphemous words to navigate the doors and mechanisms. In one chamber you found prisoners, Kretcher, broken under torture, and Emrys, barely alive, yet still driven by love for Tuviel. You healed him, and he demanded your aid. You agreed. Of course you did. You passed a pit of writhing dead, wisely choosing not to disturb it, and faced a fire demon named Car, who tested you with riddles instead of steel. You answered each one correctly, and he honored his word, allowing you passage. Still, the island did not relent. A trap triggered, and skeletons flooded in from hidden chambers. You fought them off, though not without cost, and pressed onward. In the mirror chamber, you solved another trap and uncovered a hidden treasure room. There, at last, you rested, 6 precious hours in a place that did not try to kill you. You gathered what you needed and continued. The final chamber awaited, a statue with 2 jeweled eyes, emerald and ruby. You learned quickly that each triggered destruction, acid or fire. So you chose both. The door opened, and there he stood, Azrael Koth, with Leonara at his side. The final battle was chaos incarnate. Koth pressed relentlessly toward Umdurman, trying to wrench it from Myro's grasp, while his swarm of vampire bats and elite skeletal guards flooded the chamber. Leonara struck from the edges, her daggers finding flesh again and again. One by one, you were driven down. Myro fell, others followed, but Platy reached the sword, and Umdurman did what it was made to do. It cut through Koth's defenses, through his magic, through the lie that sustained him. The tide turned, the bats fell, the guards shattered, and when Myro rose again and struck the final blow, Koth was undone at last. Leonara saw the end before it reached her. With no path left, she chose her own. 2 daggers, 1 motion, and silence. And just like that, it was over. Sathmog's hold on the Vale was broken. But the cost? The Misty Vale lies in ruin. Its history burned, its people scattered, its lands scarred by forces far older than any of you. It will be years before anything resembling normal life returns. And me, I remain untouched, watching, remembering. You have ended one story, but I will continue to tell it.